Okay, so we're finishing out with the first major Sierra game I've played on the channel, and we're starting with King's Quest V. Oh, that looks way better than in-game. Jeez. Okay. Um, so yeah, King's Quest has been around for a very long time, is one of the major games that got Sierra off the ground in like the early to mid 80s. And people were quite impressed with them, and graphically they got better over time until about 7 and 8. We're gonna cover 7 at some point, but let's have a look at 5 first. When you're ready, there we go, and get window capture up. Oh, yeah, we gotta get the proper intro. There we go. That's Sierra. That's the only thing, we're gonna be stuck with like this bar at the top. Thanks for wrecking my immersion Windows 3.1. But yeah, I've never played this game.
Played King's Quest V?
Oh, I certainly haven't.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary.
Oh, okay, that's a little quiet actually.
This game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Yeah, okay, good idea. Let's get the intro. So yeah, never played this myself. The only thing I've really seen of it is the Retro long play of it. Fucking years ago. That was a long time ago. In now I'm realizing. But yeah, no, interesting sort of. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what happened in the last 4 games. Like yeah, like I was saying, like King's Quest 1 came out in like 82 and 80. Yeah, ran about the early to mid 80s, so it's not the most exciting thing to watch on a stream. I thought we could at least start with like a graphically interesting one. But yeah, I think the first 2 games were, so this is King Graham of Daventry. I think the first game we're working towards becoming a knight. The second game we eventually become a king. The third game is about his kids, Alexander and Rosella. Yeah, so 3's about Alexander and 4's about Rosella, and 5's yeah back to Graham again. He's got a little bit of experience under and a bit of grey in his hair. It's kind of like how I'm feeling these days. I don't know when he's picked up out of the river though. He's having a good old mosey though. He's enjoying. He's in nature. He's enjoying a bit of Daventry. And oh, this is actually running a little slower than I was expecting. Oh shit, my castle's gone. My castle.
Ooh, I can tell you what happened. What?
Yeah, they didn't do the best job at recording this, did they? It sounds like they're in like a amphitheater or something.
What happened to your castle? I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old
He seems
friend
awfully
when I
knowledgeable
saw
about
him
evil wizards.
materialize out of thin air.
But, yeah, I
Thank
don't
goodness
think
he
we should
didn't
trust
notice
this guy.
me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
Oh, that's some good artwork. Yeah, I forgot that was
He
pretty good.
conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordak then caused the wind to draw.
Yeah, I sort of got reminded of this game as well, so I remember doing some research on the guy voicing King Graham, a fella called Josh Mandel.
Why?
He worked for Sierra for a bit, and then he left Sierra to join Legend Entertainment and wrote the script for one of their games, Calhine's Cross Time Saloon, which Connor's playing through at the moment. He seems to be having a bit of fun with that. We all kind of had some fun with that game, because they had like a pub trivia section that gave you like cryptic clues, and you had to guess like the names from the clues, but they were all kind of like linked and related. So the first one was like famous rock bands, and the second one were horror movie actors from like the 30s onwards. But yeah, no, we had fun, like just trying to figure them all out just through chat. The only thing with Legend Entertainment games is they're filled with puns. Like, there is a ridiculous amount of puns, and some are better than others. That's for sure. I remember playing through Companions of Xanth, and it factored into some of the puzzles. I had to pick up a door,
I don't know.
which turned into a jar because the door was slightly ajar. Okay, get rid of you. Ban.
Now and again. That's all.
Oh, you can't
Now where is it?
reports
Oh, I know
a
I
chatbot.
brought it
That's
with me.
unfortunate. Anyway.
Here it is.
Okay, sorry, I talked
What
over
is
all
that?
that. Yeah. So Cedric is going to take us to his wizard master with the power of flight for some bloody reason. We're having a bit of an amble. Like, I know our, like, castle and our family's been absconded with, but yeah, I could stand to amble a little bit more. Yeah, like, I can kind of, like, sympathize with Graham. Like, Graham's getting on in years. And yeah, I learned that out. I went to the aquatic center yesterday and had a decent swim and felt great for it. Yeah, so I understand the value of exercise as you get older. You gotta stay fit.
You can follow me to the land of Sardinia, where Crispin and I live.
Yeah, I was surprised. I, like, touched my abs and I'm like, oh shit, I have abs again. That's great.
Fairy dust is still good.
But no, I had a ball. I was talking about it on stream yesterday. Yeah, just a lot of value. Yeah, like, I just genuinely enjoy swimming, and I'm glad I've gone back to it. And I kind of want to do it as, like, a weekly thing now. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're just going to Peter Pan this shit. Have a bit of a mosey. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of skipping in the game itself, which is disappointing. It certainly it runs a hell of a lot better in DOS. And Scum VM too. I forgot this got ported to Scum VM a while back. Yeah, he's just... Don't fly too high, Graham. You're gonna run into like a witch on a broomstick or something. So, yeah, I probably should talk about Sierra games. So, for the kids not in the know, Sierra games were notorious for having a lot of deaths. You did something stupid and the game would kind of penalize you for dying. And I never liked that. As a kid, I just got annoyed. But I know a lot of people saw the appeal of it by, like, trying to find all the deaths. Because a lot of them were goofy and, like, some would be, like, funny and interesting. Based on how stupid your decision was. But yeah, it's sort of standard point-and-click adventure fare. As some of them are, like, unwinnable. There's certain things you have to do in the right order, otherwise you, like, can't finish the game.
Cedric, where have you been? I've been calling for you.
Can I get some more pixels for my face? Like, I can't see shit out of my, like, 1 pixel eyes. It's like, oh, you've brought me a young, sexy king. Righto.
A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off.
Well, you can't blame him for being clumsy. It's the first time he used, like, bloody fairy dust to fly. Yeah, righto. But no, I will say that, yeah, graphically this was a step up from King's Quest 4. They switched over, like, VGA graphics. And yeah, like, it seemed to happen fairly often. Like, yeah, that was the interesting thing with, like, Sierra games. They were the first ones to kind of do graphical remasters. I'm trying to remember which one's got the treatment. I believe Space Quest 1 did. Quest for Glory 1. But yeah, they'd, like, remaster the graphics every 10 years or so.
Why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
I used to have to turn this up a little bit.
I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful...
Yeah, so we're probably not going to see it in this playthrough, but,
Rusty lately.
I
Yeah, so the reason Mordak's stealing her family is because he was mates with another wizard called Mananan, who basically literally enslaved Graham's son Alexander, and thankfully Alexander managed to get out of there and turn Mananan into a cat. So that's the reason. Yeah, Mordak's getting revenge on us. That is definitely an old man shuffle. It looks like he's having a little dance as well. He's like, oh, I'm into this music. I love the music of Mark Siebert. What else to say about Sierra though? Like, definitely an interesting company. Like, they had a lot of a focus. Yeah, there were specific creators, like Ken and Roberta Williams were the founders, and like they did their own games starting out, and then they kind of picked up like other ones along the way that like worked on the other franchises. So Space Quest was done by, I forgot their names, but they went by two guys from Andromeda. Sorry, I'm blanking on the name. Quest for Glory was done by a husband and wife team called Corey and Laurie Cole.
Here's my old wand. I don't
what was the other thing? No, I got mixed up on Quest for Glory because they wanted to call it Heroes Quest, but it clashed with the board game Hero Quest, which I used to play as a kid. So they had to call it Quest for Glory. They did want to call it Heroes Quest.
Get going, my boy. No telling what.
And then yeah, like later iterations, we got like Gabriel Knight was a standout one because they actually started roping in like top tier voice actors. Like that had Tim Curry and Michael Dorn from Star Trek and shit.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
Yeah, right. And yeah, like you can definitely see that old Graham's in shape. He sort of kept himself fit over the years. Right, and we're just into it. We're ready to go.
Ooh, I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's
And yeah,
not
I did like
formal.
the little
I'd like it if you just call
artwork
me
boxes
Graham.
for the speech and stuff.
Ooh, I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south. Not too far.
Yeah,
Well
right.
then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
Okay, and we're just into it. Yeah. So that was the other step up for King's Quest V. Like, games before this time had... It was still a mix of, like, you move around with the arrow keys, but you had to type all your actions into a text prompt. So King's Quest IV did that, but this was the first one that was fully, like, point and click. Which is kind of impressive at the time. Yeah, when did this come out? Also impressive, too, because this came out, like, 1991, and it was one of the first games to get onto CD and have actual voice acting.
Graham, watch out.
I think they ended up doing it before, like, before LucasArts stuff as well. Yeah, because I think the first voiced LucasArts game would have been Sam and Max in 93, so these guys kind of beat him to it.
A large venomous snake blocks.
And that was the other big thing with Sierra games. You had like a narrator that tells you stuff. Oh, I'm going to try and give the snake a pat.
Stay away. This is my path.
You really going to hog the path, mate?
Stay away. This is my path.
Yeah, right. Okay, he doesn't. Hang on, can we talk to him? Yeah, we apparently got a magical amulet that lets us talk to animals.
A large serpent eyes Graham menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly. But yeah, you can just be stupid and walk straight over to the bloody thing. And he just...
That wasn't wise,
ya.
Graham. He who speaks with forked tongue should never be trusted.
And yeah, they always came up with like weird comedic puns for like when you died. But it was at least straightforward to bloody just go back. I have to change the walking speed though. Can we, yep, just walk fast, Graham. Maybe have a little bit more of that too. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's off to have
Graham,
his shuffle.
watch out! A poisonous snake!
Now I'm trying to remember. I vaguely remember you could just talk to bloody Cedric. Can we punch Cedric? Oh, we're not allowed to punch Cedric
See how
apparently.
the path goes to the east up into the mountains? That's the route to Mordak's castle.
Okay. But yeah, no, that was it went along a similar format to King's Quest. Ah, who's this dude?
Upon a fallen log sits a dashing young prince who looks very sad and confused.
Oh, he's so sad. Let's can we punch you?
Despite his own troubles, Graham feels sorry for the young man who obviously has troubles of his own.
Yeah, I just wanted to slap some sense in him. Okay, let's just have a chat then.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering
Couldn't
if
help
there
but
was anything
see
wrong.
you sitting there being an emo
Why,
bitch.
yes. As a matter of fact, there is.
I'm sure a lot of kids
I've
were
been
sad about
searching
Chester
everywhere
Benningfield
for
like
my
ending
fiancée.
himself.
She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth creamy skin.
Oh,
Have
she
you
seems
seen
alright.
her anywhere about?
No, sorry, I haven't
I
seen anyone
wouldn't
like
be
that.
telling her.
That's what I figured.
Because
No
yeah,
one
yeah,
has
they
seen her.
eventually
I
bring
bet
in
that a witch who lives in
King
the dark
Graham's missus,
forest
chick called
had something to
Valenice,
do with her disappearance.
who I'm assuming would be about a
I'll
similar
keep an
age
eye
to
out
Graham.
for
So
her.
yeah,
If I
I'm
see her,
guessing
I'll let her know
Graham's
you're looking for her.
on the lookout for someone
I
a bit
would appreciate
younger
that.
and hotter model.
Well,
I know I would
I
be.
guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
Yeah, no worries. I just gonna go for a mosey, sure. Okay. And yeah, I remember
What a
there was
wonderful
like
bird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family.
yes, this bluebird will make me happy. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, we got a deep dark forest. We're not getting any music or anything, unfortunately. Okay.
An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest.
But yeah, I think I'm trying to remember which Sierra games came out on Windows 3.1. I believe we had King's Quest 5, 6, and 7. Oh, hello. Yeah, but 5, 6, and 7, Gabriel Knight 1 and 2, Quest for Glory 4, and I think no Space Quest. I'm not sure about Space Quest actually. I think 6 didn't come out until the 95 era. You want to have a chat to the thing, right? Oh yeah, just wade through the pole, get your
Miss
boots all wet.
Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
I got a,
Well, I've
I'm a
never
tree,
seen
but I have a
talking tree
face.
before.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes, she turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the...
Plays the what? Sorry, that was the. I just saw like the world's loudest bloody drop cone thing, but yeah, I guess this is a weeping willow. Ah,
What's wrong, Graham?
That's salt water.
yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, just mosey along. I'm trying to find. Yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time on this.
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham.
Mainly
I don't
because
trust them.
Cedric's a bit racist. You're supposed to call them travelers now, anyway,
It will
mate.
cost you 1 gold coin to see Madamushka.
Yeah, right. No, we don't have any money, I don't think. No, we just got a shitty old wand. Yeah, great start to an adventure game.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Yeah, good. I need a break from you already, buddy. But yeah, there is apparently like a whole desert map out here, and there's stuff we need to do out there.
Starting to get
Um,
concerned.
you kind of have to.
Don't worry
Yeah, it
about
was
me,
unfortunately
Cedric. I'm used
the
to this
days
kind
of when
of
you
thing.
kind of had to take your own notes. Like you'd probably have to physically map out that desert to like navigate your way through it, and it was literally all trial and error. You just like keep dying and shit. Big anthill there. Oh, we can't even
A
like.
colony of large
Oh, no.
ants parade up and down a huge anthill built amid some scrubby bushes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot of trial and error with King's First games, and just Sierra games in general.
Ooh, stay away from those bees.
Oh God, not the bees! They're in my eyes. Can I have the stick though? I could probably grab the stick for something. Yeah, when you're ready, Graham.
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground.
Yeah, great. Oh yeah, that was the other thing with Sierra games. They had a point system. Oh shit, I've gotten rid of my...
This icon tells you about other icons. This
Oh.
icon brings up the control panel.
Oh shit. I think I'm broken stuff.
A
Oh.
bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill.
Oh, not the poor ants. Maybe we can rescue them. You want a stick, buddy? Give me a stick. Don't give him the stick. Yeah. So the little bling noise is indicating we're getting thingos, getting points. I don't know where you can see your points though. That was what I was trying to find. Ah,
I'm King Anthony the Great.
King Anthony. Oh dear.
You are?
Yeah, I
Why,
can see here.
certainly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
King
I'm
Grant
wondering
of
if Josh
Danbury,
Mandel
and
had
this is my
anything
friend
to do with the
Cedric.
writing on this
We're
as
seeking
well.
a way to cross the Great Mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Thank you very much, King Antony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
Yeah, that was definitely a big thing with what's his face, King's First games. They kind of like shoehorned morality on you. I think I did that too. Yeah, not Heroes Quest, Quest for Glory did that as well. They wanted you to be a fine, upstanding young citizen. And you usually get penalised for not doing that. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, like some would just preclude you from a good ending if you didn't do it right. You wanna go for a walk around? Oh, here's the town, and
A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn.
yeah, righto. I think we can. Yeah, I remember watching. Ah, hang on. We have a look through the haystack. There's apparently like a needle in there we needed.
Graham watches with
'Cause,
surprise
yeah.
as a contingent of ants marches into
Oh,
the
okay,
haystack
they're gonna
and
help us
begins
out.
to swarm through it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good on you, boys. You'd probably find that needle a bit easier than I would. Of course, you gotta chuck a fucking song in there, yeah. Ugh. And it looks fucking... Yeah, I know the graphics in this are slightly better than other King's Quest games, but I'm still sitting there looking at, like, black pixels swarming a bloody hay pal. Ugh. But yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, there are apparently fan-made games that took King's Quest 1 and 2 and bumped them up to the graphical level of this game.
I'd like to present it to you.
And not too bad. I just remember the voice acting being a
Why,
little...
thank you, King Antony.
It's
I'm
on par.
Good
Okay.
luck in your travels, King Graham. And be careful.
Oh, you can actually see him. Yeah, I just realised he had the needle in his hands when he gave it to us. So we have a golden needle now. Okay. Oh. Let's see if there's more treasure in this hay
Carefully,
bale.
Graham searches through the haystack, but doesn't see anything of importance.
Yeah. Yeah, we got everything we needed from there. I'm trying to remember the other things you could do. Yeah, because I definitely don't. Now, how are we doing on time? Yeah, I might go check out the town. Well, you've got to hear the town theme at some point, because the town theme is just, like, horrifying. Now, I know Retrograde had that issue. They're just like, what is going on? This is, like, cacophonous. But, yeah, I vaguely remember somewhat... No, one of my friends had King's Quest 1. I was trying to play through that when we didn't get onto it until, like, King's Quest 7. Which was definitely a mixed bag, that one. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Oh, no, the town theme's quiet because we're not officially in the town yet. Go have a mosey into the town, though. Alright. Oh, fuck. Yep.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's nice that we're getting breaks from... Like, I'm pretty sure Cedric does nothing in this game but offer advice. Okay, no, the music is actually a little better than the DOS version at the very least. Yeah, a little bit dialed back.
The town is busy with people going about their daily chores.
Can we have a chat to you, though? You look a little hotter than my wife. Okay. I guess we can go into the houses and stuff, go to the shop. Anything fun in the shop?
May I help you, sir?
Oh, yeah, have a chat.
I'm interested in buying something here.
I just love the dude in the change room staring at us in his underpants.
A fine piece of cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had.
Nah,
well,
I'm pretty right for
what do you
trousers,
think?
mate. I'm good.
Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure. Whatever you say, I'm just here to help.
Right, yeah, I'm pretty sure we could get this cloak. Probably
In
need
the
this
corner of
cloak
the
for
shop,
something.
draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick, fur-lined cloak.
Yeah.
Here, let me help you with that. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly.
Yeah, of course you'd
It's
say
just
that.
wonderful.
Why
on
are
you.
people in retail such
Let me
bullshit
tell
artists?
you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter.
Yeah,
Let me
I'd say
know
we're
if you
probably
wish to
gonna
buy it.
need that for something. I think that was one of the puzzles. Yeah, you trade the golden needle for the cloak. A needle, buddy? Or
My
you can stab the
golden
guy with the
needle.
needle? I don't know.
Wherever did you find it?
It was in a haystack by the country inn.
By the inn? Oh yes, I remember visiting there not long ago.
Been a
Oh,
needle in a
vulgar man,
haystack?
that
Okay.
innkeeper.
It's,
He has no scruples
yeah,
at all.
it's usually not what happens
Well, I'm
with
glad to
that
see
sort
you
of
got
stuff.
your golden needle back. I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that?
And it does,
wonderful
yeah,
cloak in
like
exchange
you'd be
for
sitting
it?
there as the shopkeeper
The
going,
cloak?
that, okay,
Well,
ants
why
found
not?
this needle
It's
for you?
yours
Yeah, that sounds
For
a
the
little
price
bullshit,
of a
mate.
golden needle.
Okay, well, we got a
Thank you,
cloak.
kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
I'm sure it will. Good luck. Au revoir.
Au revoir, apparently. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Got ourselves a cloak. There's also another puzzle we're not gonna get to, but it is hilarious. It is also one. Oh, hang on, shiny thing over there. Can I have the shiny thing?
Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
Oh yeah, got some silver. Sweet. No, there is a really goofy puzzle. Like we have to go up in the mountains. We need the cloak for that. We need some other things, but yeah, one of the puzzles is you have to throw a custard pie at a yeti, and if you don't buy it here, you're screwed. You can't proceed through the game. It is a goofy ass puzzle though. What else we got?
Come on in, look around. Let me know.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
we gotta get
interested
that
in
sled.
anything.
We need the sled for the mountains too. Now we're sort of at the half-hour point, aren't
The
we?
shipment of carving wood hasn't come in yet. What should we do?
If it's
I'm
not
just
in
gonna,
by
I'm gonna
tomorrow,
find
I'll
one of the
send
better
you
ways to
the
finish out,
sawmill.
if
Okay,
possible.
Papa?
Hang on, can we...
Yeah, my darling?
Can I keep this doll? I don't
Can
really
you
like
just
her.
shut up?
Now,
I just
take
want
care, you know, these
I'm
toys
trying to
are
get
there
Graham
for other
killed,
kinder.
if you don't mind.
Besides, you've got plenty of...
Alright, Grandpapa. I'll take care of her.
Alright, just leave, Graham. It's nothing exciting for you here. No, I gotta find either the... I gotta find one of the better deaths. Hopefully I can do it. He might be back there. We'll find out in a second. But yeah, great way to finish out the video. But yeah, from what I remember, there are actually a lot of ways you can play this nowadays. I believe it is on GOG. You can run it through ScumVM, or you can just use XOWin, which I'm doing at the moment. Probably better off using, yeah, you're probably better off using ScumVM to emulate the DOS version, just so you don't have this stupid bloody immersion breaking bar up here. And yeah, I think the load times are a little better. Okay, no, he's not here. You can apparently get punched by a bear. It's for some reason. It's just, oh, we had to get a fish, I think.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert for the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Yeah, good on you, mate. We're just gonna walk into the desert and die, because we're sick of Cedric already. He's, like, genuinely annoying. And, yeah, apparently you have to keep him alive to the end of the game to get the good ending. But, yeah, let's just mosey out in the desert. Nothing dangerous out here, surely. And, yeah, the music kind of, like, dies at this point as well. Trying to remember other good things. Yeah, probably check out the Rats of Prey long play as well, if you get a chance. Okay, we could probably drink at this oasis, but nah, fuck that. We're good. We're just going to keep moseying. I'm sure there's some fun stuff out here somewhere.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
And soon. Nah, I'm just going to keep moseying. Keep moseying. Come on, Graham. Fucking, he's holding out on me. Just... Oh, there we go.
Too late. Yep. Graham collapses and dies of extreme thirst.
Yep. Great way to end the story of King Graham.
Found an oasis. Dying for a drink, Graham.
And we end with puns. That's terrible. Yeah, even Graham's sitting there going like, "Oh, that pun was terrible, mate." Blink. But yeah, no, that was kind of fun.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals.